to another edition of SKNS's Week in Review. I am your presenter, Mr. Tion Coggins. During this edition, we will recap everything government related for the period April 1st to 7th, 2022. Please stay tuned. Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Honorable Timothy Harris, addressed the Federation on the passing of former Premier of Nevis and Ambassador, His Excellency Vance Winkworth Amory, remarking that Ambassador Amory transitioned into eternity on Saturday, April 2nd, 2022, while surrounded by his wife Renita, his daughters and other close family members, following a brief period of illness in the United Kingdom. The government of the Republic of China, Taiwan, has once again stepped forward to assist in the development of St. Kitts and Nevis, this time through a financial donation that will go towards the procurement of a new fire tender. The financial donation was made during a brief check handing over ceremony held on Tuesday, April 5th at the office of the Prime Minister. The ceremony was attended by Cabinet Secretary Mrs. Josephine Huggins, Permanent Secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister Mr. Andrew Skerritt, and Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of National Security Mr. Osmond Petty. At a ceremony on Monday, 4th of April 2022, at the High Commission of St. Kitts and Nevis in London, Tuvalu's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Justice, Communications, the Honourable Simon Kofi, and the High Commissioner of St. Kitts and Nevis, His Excellency Dr. Kevin Isaac, signed a joint communique officially establishing diplomatic relations between the two countries. On that same occasion, a mutual visa waiver agreement was also signed between the two diplomats, granting visa-free travel for up to 90 days to citizens of either country holding a valid passport. On April 1st, 2022, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honourable Mark Brantley, participated virtually in the second CARICOM Canada Foreign Ministers Group meeting. The meeting was co-chaired by Honourable Eamon Courtney, current Chair of the Council of CARICOM Foreign Ministers and Minister of Foreign Affairs of Canada, Ms. Melanie Joly. The meeting provided a unique opportunity for CARICOM foreign ministers to candidly exchange views with their Canadian counterpart on 6 broad themes: regional security and stability, global issues and multilateral cooperation, and building a resilient and sustainable economic recovery. As the start of the population and houses census nears in St. Kitts and Nevis, fields of enumerators are preparing for the crucial task ahead by undergoing a series of training sessions organized by the Department of Statistics in the Ministry of Sustainable Development. In a recent interview with St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service, one enumerator, Mrs. Carla Mills Diamond, said that it was extremely important for her to participate in the population and housing census, especially given its significance. Enumerator training is an extremely important part of primary data collection. As such, officials from the Department of Statistics in St. Kitts and Nevis are currently in the process of training enumerators who will be going out into the field to conduct the household interviews for the upcoming 2021 Population and Housing Census. Mr. Cornel Williams, social statistician in the Department of Statistics and Deputy Census Officer with responsibility for field operations for the Population and Housing Census, said that the training is extremely valuable.
The training is critical. The persons learn first and foremost how they are supposed to interpret the persons going door to door, the questions they're supposed to ask. They also learn how to utilize the tools we are going to give them, that is the questionnaire that they will have on tablet, the map and the visitation record. So it's critical that they learn the techniques of utilizing these things to make this happen.
In an attempt to fashion the way forward for the governing Team Unity administration in St. Kitts and Nevis, the 3 leaders of the parties comprising the union engaged in dialogue on April 6, 2022 at the Cabinet Room Government Headquarters in Bastille. Prime Minister and leader of the People's Labour Party, Dr. Honorable Timothy Harris, along with Deputy Prime Minister and leader of the People's Action Movement, the Honorable Sean Richards, and Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, who also serves as the Foreign Affairs Minister in the federal government of St. Kitts and Nevis, and the leader of the Concerned Citizens Movement, all participated in the exchange, shared their views on the current state of the coalition, and provide the recommendations for the way forward. The Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, in its continuous effort to control the local dog population, is encouraging its citizens and residents to license their dogs. Chief Veterinary Officer in the Department of Agriculture, Dr. Lesroy Henry, during a recent interview with SKNIS, spoke to the importance of having your dogs registered.
It has been a tradition for us to have our dogs licensed, because dogs are supposed to be part of our family, and we are always supposed to have a check on how many dogs we have in the country. Over the years, that has slipped away from us, and most people are not licensing their dogs. But we are going to start the process just now, and in order for this to happen, your dog has to be microchipped. In other words, a numbering system is implanted in the dog's skin, and once that is done, your dog is categorized with respect to whether your dog is an intact dog. An intact dog means that a dog has its reproductive tract in place and it can produce, and one that is not intact or spayed, neutered or castrated.
Thank you for tuning in to this edition of SKNS's Week in Review. I am your presenter, Mr. Tion Coggins. Please stay safe.